rough what to expect with your karate practice log. Everybody take me from me, yes ma'am? Yeah. First things first. You guys are now level 1 students. When you turn in your basic karate homework card, it's worth 1 red stripe. The only way to get a blue stripe is to turn in the karate practice log. Yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, the next thing to know is in order to be able to promote, you are required to have 2 blue stripes, 2 gray stripes, and 2 black stripes. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. In addition to your 6 attitude stripes. So blue stripes, there's a blue stripe. Blue stripe. You get those with your karate practice log. You turn those in by the same time that gray stripe is due as well. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That is the deadline for your gray stripe or for your blue stripe. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, so really quickly, we're gonna do a rest and quickly run through these, and your parent is also going to be your coach or your partner to help you guys through this. Everybody on your feet, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So the first one is slow kicks. Emphasis on slow. Everybody say slow. Slow. So your slow kicks help you build leg strength. So go ahead with your coach. You're going to shake hands the cool way. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. At home, you can shake hands the cool way, or you can use a mirror, a wall, a table, a chair, anything that helps you hold your balance. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. So, for example, Miss Marina. All right, so what you're going to do, everybody say side kick. Side kick. So you're going to camera up for side kick. There we go. All right, to help you build your leg strength, you're going to slowly go out for 5. Ready? We're going to count to 5. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to hold it out there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you do it on one leg, go ahead and switch your legs. You're going to do it on the other. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, chamber it up for a side kick. Ready out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys. So that's an example of what you guys can do for your side kick. You can do the same for a round kick. You can also do the same for your hook kick. Yes, ma'am? There you go. Yes, you can do it for a front kick. The idea is that you do them very slowly to build leg strength. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. The stronger your legs are, the more you can get your kicks from down here to even higher, to even higher, to even higher. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That's where I'm at currently as far as holding my side kicks. There you go. But you guys can get even higher like my sister, Miss Christensen. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. Next up is your technical kicks. Everybody say technical kicks. Technical kicks. This one says balance building. So you're not going to use anything to help you with your balance. So you're going to, everybody, chamber for your side kick. Ready? 1. There you go. Hold it. 4 count side kick. Ready? 2. There you go. Don't hold on to anybody for balance. Forget building your balance. Ready? 3. Bring it back. And 4. Step down. Yes, ma'am. And turn. Ready? 1. Pick it up. 2. 3. Bring it back. 4. Step down. Yes, ma'am. Keep in mind this is a very rushed version. Every single time you should do at least 5 of these kicks in order to help build yourself. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Next one is your technique kicks. We're working on your techniques. So for this one today, we're going to do your 3 count round kicks. Everybody, chamber for a round kick. Everybody say 1. There you go. So for this one, since we're focused on technique, you could also use something for balance because you're focused on technique. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. So 1, you're chambered. In order to even look better with your round kicks, you're trying to push your hips forward and your knee backward. 2, you're going to step out, back, and 3, sit down. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And sit your feet. Yes, ma'am? Ready? 1. Abel, you should be doing this too. There you go. Ready? 2. And 3, sit down. Yes, ma'am? There you go. So when you're working on technique kicks, you want to focus on little things about your technique. For example, is my foot pivoted? Are my toes pointed? Am I going around? Or am I snapping? It depends on the kick. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Are my hands up or am I letting myself try to hold my balance like this? My hands up. Yes, ma'am? All right, good. So the next one on your list is everybody say combinations. Combinations. So just So combination reviews, yes, combinations. First one is slow, where you focus on your technique. We're going to do karate combination number 5, since some of us haven't ever learned our combinations yet. Karate combination number 5, you're going to slowly go front punch. Then you're going to slowly throw back punch. Then you're going to slowly throw a front hand bridge hand. There you go. And turn, yes, ma'am? And you guys slowly, you're focusing on the technique. So front punch, back punch, bridge hand. There you go. You working nice and slow. You're focusing on the technique. Like with your bridge hand, are your fingers together or are you doing lazy fingers? You want to be nice, keep them nice and crisp. Turn, yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Next one is your combinations. Focus on speed and power. So you're doing that same combination. Karate combination number 5. Super fast, super powerful. Ready? Go. And turn. Yes, ma'am? Nice and strong. Ready? And go. And turn. Yes, ma'am? That's a good example. You'll do them several times as well at home. All right. Next one. Underneath there. Everybody take a knee. Yes, ma'am? Next one is your combinations review for your black stripe, which means you're practicing your combinations as you learn them in class. This testing cycle, we will be learning American Karate combinations 1 through 4. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, just slowly learn those 3 classes. For your first black stripe, don't expect to know all 4 combinations. That's okay if you don't know. Whatever we've taught in class is what you're expected to know. Yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, the next one is Tangoon. Everybody stand up, yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, everybody confirm Tangoon. The next one is forms. I said Tangoon because that's what I wrote on my sheet. There's forms where you focus on your stances. So for those of us who don't know Tangoon, it's okay, just bear with us right now. Take your hands, stick them in your belt. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. When you're focused on your stances, all you're worried about is what you're doing with your feet. So the first move, Tangoon, you step out into a strong front stance. Ready, go. Is that the first move of Tangoon? No! That's the first move of Tosan, which you're learning today. Yes, ma'am? Did everybody reset? Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. If you notice that you made a mistake at home, you just helping yourself. You fix it. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. You recognize it and you change it. The first move of Tangoon is a back stance. So we go back stance. There you go. So you step up to a strong back stance to the right or to the left. And then you're going to step to a strong front stance. That's the second move of Tangoon. There you go. And reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. You would do that through the whole form, or if you're learning the form for the first time, however much you've learned so far of the form. There we go. Next one is where you focus on technique. Everybody say technique. Technique. So we're down Tangoon. Tangoon. The first move is pseudo. Ready, go. There you go. So you focus on the technique. What are your hands doing? Are they in a good pseudo, or are you trying to reach way out there? Your pseudo, your arms should actually be bent. So make sure your arms are bent. Are you catching your teeth? Or are you dropping your teeth? You should be catching your teeth. There we go. And then your next move, you're going to step forward, punch. There you go. So you step forward, punch. You have a strong punch. And with Tangoon, your hands are punching head level. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. I know I'm going through this super fast. Keep in mind, parents and coaches, especially if this is your first time, if you have questions, please ask us as you go. Don't wait till the end when they're due to ask us these questions. Next one is reviewing forms for your black stripe. Everybody say form. Form. For black stripe. Black stripe. So you do Tosan. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. This month. This testing cycle, you review Tosan only as far as you've learned in class. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Because I don't expect you to know more than I haven't taught, right? Yes, ma'am. Right. For example, JP, prepare Tangoon. He's never learned Tangoon. Should I expect him to know it? No, ma'am. No, but for example, Caleb, he's learned Tangoon. Prepare Tangoon. Tangoon, ma'am. First move, where to go? There you go. Reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. He just did, for example, one of the things that's next. Everybody say review. Review. So review previous cycle material. What that means is you are reviewing, if you are, for example, a purple belt, you are reviewing everything All level 1 material except for Tosan and Wanyo because you haven't learned Wanyo. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And you're currently learning Tosan, so that goes into a different category, right? Yes, ma'am. All right. If you're an orange belt, or you were with us for the test for one-size cycle, you guys are reviewing Tangoon. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. If you're a gold belt or you're brand new to level 1 as an orange belt, you're reviewing your basics. So reset to let's say let's see your strong, super strong front punch, ready punch. And turn. Let me see your strong back fist, ready punch. And turn. Let me see your hook kick, ready kick. And turn. Let me see your front kick, ready kick. And turn. Face the front, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Let me see your strong front stance down block, ready go. And reset, yes, ma'am? Step with your strong back stance pseudo, ready go. Reset, yes, ma'am? That is a really quick example of some of the things you'll do. You'll just review the things that you've learned in basic. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Just the things that you've learned. That's reviewing previous cycle material. The next thing on there is sparring. Equipment race. Or say equipment race. Take a seat. Yes, ma'am? Yeah. Some of us have our sparring equipment. Some of us don't. If you don't have it, do I expect you to put it on? No, ma'am. If you do have it, should you practice putting it on? Yes, ma'am. Sparring equipment race, your goal is to be able to get all of your sparring gear on. Your foot, your shins, your chest, your head, your mouth, your hands, and for my males, another piece of equipment that you can ask me about later. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There we go. Your expectation is by level 2. Hopefully you guys can get it done in under 2 minutes. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. That's what you do. You race yourself. You time. How long did it take me? It took me 4 minutes to put on my sparring gear. Cool. That's a place to start. Next time, your goal is to maybe get it in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Or 1 minute. Or 1 minute. If you can do it in 1 minute. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Just try to beat yourself. You're racing yourself. You're racing the clock. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. If you don't have it, don't worry about it until you have it. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Next one. Everybody stand up. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There's a sparring. Sparring. Combinations with gear. Combinations with gear. Set to left. If you don't have gear, you won't do your combinations with gear, but you can still do them without your gear. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Karate combination number 5, front punch, back punch, right hand, ready go. Front punch, back punch, right hand. Turn, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Ready go. Front punch, back punch, and turn, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That's you getting used to moving with your gear on. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Or use it as an opportunity to review your combinations. Everybody say shadow sparring. Shadow sparring. Everybody step towards me and say, start bouncing on your toes. And start moving around. Now throw out some random combination moves. So maybe a front kick, back punch. Or a round kick, back punch. Or 2, 3 different things. Back fist, hook kick, front punch. You're just moving around. And you're practicing throwing out different sets of techniques. Yes, ma'am? There you go. And also, make sure you keep your hands up while you do this. Because that's what you'll do in sparring. You're creating good habits. And take a knee, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Stand up, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Hands up, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. 10 jump jacks faster than the person in front of you. Get ready, get set, and go. Take a knee, yes, ma'am? Cardiovascular training. You guys just did something that makes your heart race, yes? Yes, ma'am. Anything that makes your heart beat faster. Riding a bike, riding a scooter, rollerblading, jumping on the trampoline, practicing jumping rope, going for a run, playing really hard with your friends, playing tag. Anything that makes your heart beat fast is cardiovascular training. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And you can put that in there. There's 2 sections on there. Every push position, yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, let me see 2 push-ups. Ready, go. 1, 2. Everybody roll around your backs, yes, ma'am? Legs 6 inches off the ground. Let me see 2 leg lifts. Ready, go. 1, 2. There we go. And push position, yes, ma'am? Yes. All right, let me see you reach up for the sky. And then reach up for the sky. And then reach up for the sky. All right, guys, and stand up, yes, ma'am? Those are all things that you can do for strength training. Those are all just really quick examples. If you have weights at home, you're more than welcome to use them at home as well. But you don't have to have any equipment at home in order to do strength training. Anything, even just with your natural body weight, will help you get stronger. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And finally, feet together, hands over your head. Reach your toes. Everybody say flexibility.
Flexibility.
There you go. Stretching. This worksheet or this sheet here says there should be 10 days of stretching total. In a perfect world, you'll stretch every day.
Yes, ma'am.
In a perfect world, you stretch every day because that's just going to help you get better. It's going to help your body get better at everything. Yes, ma'am? It's even good for our parents, so you can invite your parents to join you with stretching. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Feet to shoulders, quite reach for the middle. Yes, ma'am? All right, 2 shoulder rests. There we go. And then finally, at the very bottom, we have parent signatures. So parents, please make sure you sign this. At the very top column, it says time spent. What we ask is that you spend at least 5 minutes in each of these sections. At least, preferably, we ask that you spend 10 to 15 minutes. Yes, ma'am?
Ma'am.
Now, of course, do we expect you to get this all done in one night?
No, ma'am.
No, if we did, we expect more to be turned in rather than one gray stripe a day or one every gray stripe. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Over the course of roughly a month, that's when we want you to take time to do this. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys, go ahead and stand up, yes, ma'am. Face your coach. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. Say thank you, coaches. There you go. Coaches, go ahead. Take those karate practice logs with you as you step off the floor. There we go. Now, coaches, especially if you're new to level 1, that's not our usual level 1 warm-up. But I wanted you guys to have a better understanding of what we expect for your karate practice. So not even our older level 1 students have had that, and I'm changing that. We're going to get a better understanding. Did you learn something, ma'am? There you go. So Miss Camille is a blue belt up here, and her mom just learned something. So there we go. All right. Guys, come to attention, Miss ma'am. Courtesy. Hands up, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ready? 10 push-ups faster than JP. Push-ups. I said push-ups. Ready, go. I want to make sure we're focusing our ears. And stand up, yes, ma'am. All right, you guys, come to new form. Woo! For some of us, it's a new thing entirely. Yes, ma'am?
Ma'am.
All right, everybody take a knee, yes, ma'am. All right, everybody say toes on. All right, so our form this month is toes on. So when I say prepare for toes on, what you do is you'll go to the prepare of the form, which for toes on, it's right in front of you, and you'll say toes on, ma'am. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I'll show you guys the first half of toes on. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll show you the whole thing. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Keep in mind, all of this you will be learning in 2 months, not just 1 week. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So for toes on, ma'am. Ah! 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 Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
What you guys are learning today is the first 4 moves. Everybody on your feet.
Yes, ma'am.
How do we have questions over a demonstration?
I saw that at the graduation.
Yes. There you go. We saw this form performed by level 3 after graduation. Yes, ma'am. You'll learn them when we get there. I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. Good questions, though. All right, guys, everybody prepare for toes on. Your hands are in front of you. When you guys prepare for a form, it's like you're standing at attention. You're ready to explode. You're ready to move. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so your first move, everybody say, look. A form is perfect for 10 fights. You have to be ready. You got to know what's coming. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you're going to look to the left. Everybody say, look. All right, prepare for toes on. Oh, show me that super strong. Ready, prepare, and every first move, ready, look. Everybody say yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Thank you, Caleb, for saying look really loud. Ready, and first move, ready, look. There we go. Everybody say yes, ma'am?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
have 2 Calebs in class now. Ready, and first move, ready, look. All right, take your left leg. You're going to step back. You're going to turn. you're in a front stance to the left. Yes, ma'am? There you go. Thank you very much, Tristan. Everybody reset. Yes, ma'am? Son. I know we all know what a front stance is because we learned them just last month in basic class. So your first move, ready, and one. There you go. So you're putting all this together. You got to look and you got to turn. Oh, I'm turning around to see everybody's front stances. Hold that front stance. Hold that first move. There you go. We haven't even added the hands yet. There we go. Nice and strong. Legs are nice and strong. You're facing the left. There we go. And everybody reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Everybody say front stance. Front stance. First move is front stance. Put our toes up. Now we're going to add the hands. So go ahead and take your left hand, put it at your hip. Yes, ma'am? Hug yourself. Right hand, put it at your shoulder. Hug yourself. There we go. And Miss Christensen just messed up. Reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. That's the other way around. Take your left hand, put it on your shoulder. Take your right hand, put it at your ribs. There we go. Step out into your strong front stance. Yes, ma'am? There we go. With the loud I, you're going to do an outer block. Outer block. With the loud I, it's the outer. So you're super strong outer block. You're blocking right in front of you with your front hand like you're knocking on a door. There we go. Nice and strong. There we go. Your other hand is going to come back and chamber at your ribs. Yes, ma'am? So you're going to pull that hand and it's going to chamber up your ribs. So one hand block, the other hand chamber. There we go. Nice and strong. Holding it. And reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, now let's put it all together. Prepare. Toes on. Ready? When I say one, I want you to put it all together with a loud item. Ready? And one. Ooh, nice and strong. Knocking on a door. All right. Your next move, your feet are going to stay right where they are. And you're going to punch with your backhand. So it's a strong back punch. Ready? Punch. Go. There you go. So your feet are going to stay right where they are. Don't switch your feet. There you go. So you outer block punch. Hold your feet right where they are. Hold that strong punch in there. Right hand. There you go. For me, so that then have a little bit of space to move. Okay, thank you very much. All right, hold that strong punch out there. So even if I'm looking around, I'm still looking for that strong black belt focus. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There we go. Thank you, Miss Emily. And reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Come on, toes on. Toes on. All right, ready and one. Strong outer block. Ready and two. Punch. There you go. So your feet stay right where they are. And we're going to draw a line. Take your front foot. Draw a line to the front. Take your back leg. Draw a line to the back. You'll just turn around. You should now be in a front stance towards the right. Go do outer block.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. So outer block with your front hand. Sit your feet, Max. There you go. So super strong outer block. Make sure you guys elbows are bent. Oh, nice and strong. There you go. That's it. And reset. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Bring our toes on.
Toes on, ma'am.
Ready and one. Two. Punch. There you go. So you leave your feet right where they are. Go and switch your feet. Step and switch your feet. There we go. So draw a line. Draw a line. Turn. Camille, switch your feet. Ramona, switch your feet. Marina, switch your feet. Tristan, switch your feet. Oliver, switch your feet. There you go. Make sure one's in front. There we go. And outer block. Super strong. There we go. And your next move. Back punch. Ready? Punch. Oh, I love the enthusiasm. It's actually going to go like, there we go. There we go. When you're doing form, you want to breathe. Breathe the form. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And reset. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Remember, toes on.
Toes on.
Ooh, there we go. Ready and one. Yes. Everybody reset. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, where did everybody but my voices go? Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Toes on.
Toes on.
All right. First move with a loud aya. There are certain moves that we yell on. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
This one is one of them. Ready and one. Holding that move nice and strong. Try to make sure your feet are wide, but short. There you go. Come on down. Ready and two. There you go. Trust me, you need this one. Ready and next move. So draw a line, turn, out of block. There you go, nice and front. So this is your strong side. There you go, that one go, there we go. It'll be a loud. There you go. That's a good question though. You need to know it. There you go. And next move, your punch. Caleb, switch your feet. Camille, switch your feet. There we go. Ready and punch. Marina, switch your feet. All right, guys. Every second step. All right, toes on.
Toes on now.
It's time to get goofy. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, first thing I want to see you guys be able to do all four of those moves together. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, so what I want when I say go, you're going to go, ah! And then you're going to hold it, showing that black belt focus. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Prepare toes on!
Toes on now.
Oh, I know these guys are ready for toes on. Prepare toes on! If you get stuck, hold that last move and an instructor will come help you. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Begin! Aya! Oh, yeah, there we go. This one's working. Oh, nice and strong. And it is super important. Back. There you go. And then you and then you there you go. No, where? Hold on, extend that hand all the way out there. There we go. Every second.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare to start. And with a loud whoop on every move. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. Woof. 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 Switch your feet, Kinley. Good walk, and then there you go. And this one is going to be your block, and then this one will be Liam, switch your feet for me. Every second, yes, ma'am. Remember, toes on. Right. Remember, toes on. Man, even louder, remember, toes on. All right, what is your favorite animal, JP?
Let me think about that.
Zoe.
Wolf.
Wolf. So we're gonna howl like a wolf on every move. Yes, ma'am? All right. Wolf tattoo.
Wolf.
That's not good either. Toes on. Toes on. And begin. So what's my feet? I draw a line. There we go. Nice and strong. And everybody reset your stand. Okay. Prepare for Tosan. All right, let me see cat Tosan with your meows and your purrs. Yes, ma'am? All right. And begin. Meow. That's okay. Some people can't. You have a kisser back here. There you go. Go ahead. There you go. Do your best. Nice and strong. This hand's like, let me just see. Meow. And reset, yes, ma'am. All right, prepare Tosan. Ben, what's your favorite animal? You already did dog. Choose a favorite wild animal. Werewolf. All right, do your best to make whatever noises you think a werewolf makes. Yes, ma'am?
I know they make growling noises.
And begin. And reset, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, prepare Tosan.
Tosan.
All right, Miss Charity, your favorite animal? A Black Panther. Whatever you want to make that you think a Black Panther makes. Yes, ma'am? Prepare Tosan. Whatever sound you make a Black Panther makes, you could even go Marvel on this if you want to. And oh, you're so long, that's strong. Begin. It works for me. And reset, yes, ma'am. All right, everybody come to attention. Show me that black belt focus, concentration, no moving. All right, when I say go, let me have that, everybody. If you have a piece of paper in your square, please pick it up, yes, ma'am. Put it in your karate uniform. If you have it, go ahead, do that now. If you have like a karate practice log in your square. There's only a couple of us. When I say go, I want everybody to run and make a big line on the back line, but do not go behind the pole. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, remember before you move, you bow courtesy for 1, 2, 3, and then you say yes, ma'am, and move. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready, go.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, ma'am. They can. I'm karate today. Yes, they can. Go ahead, run. There we go. So spread out. When I say go, what you guys are going to do is you're going to run all the way to the front line and back. Yes, ma'am? All right, so you got to run. I know there's really no front line anymore, but you guys remember the front line being. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, get ready. And back. When I say go, you'll just run with a loud yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Ready? No back courtesy because it's a race. Go. Yes, ma'am. Liam on the other side of the floor for me, yes, ma'am. That way you have more space. Let me see. Max on the other side of the floor, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right, guys, ready? JP, ready and go. Yes, ma'am. Do not be touching my mirrors. No handprints on my hair. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, one more time. Get ready to say this. Oh, good job focusing our ears. Go. All right, guys. Now, when we move, remember tension. Eyes up here, ears up here. All right, remember this time when we move, you come to tension, you bow for a seat, and you say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, we're going to return to your dots. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Make sure you guys run safely, because black belts run everywhere they go. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, ready, get set, go. Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. Everybody on the back line, go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, one thing you all learned about level 1 is we are all a team. Everybody say teamwork. There you go. So if I catch one person not doing something, we all got to repeat it so we can all learn. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Everybody say teamwork. Teamwork. All right, return to your square with a strong bow courtesy with 1, 2, 3. I didn't say go. Remember, when I say go, then you bow courtesy. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Everybody on the back line, go. Yes, ma'am. Everybody in the back line. We all got to remember that we bow courtesy because we are all a team. Yes, ma'am? So even if you know you bow courtesy, good job for you. Encourage your whole team to remember that bow courtesy for 3 seconds. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, ma'am. There you go. JP. That's not how we move it. We treat everybody with respect. So if you're on your square, we say, excuse me, I was mine. Yes, ma'am. JP, yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right, guys, are you taking it? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so one thing, remember, we always bow for 3 seconds. How long do we bow?
3 seconds back.
Fantastic. 3 seconds. That's something we are going to continue to work on because we're our team. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And say whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
All right, so there's 2 different things that we're going to talk about all in one. Everybody say total self-confidence.
Total self-confidence.
And say winning black belts.
Winning black belts.
Have the ability to accomplish anything they are willing to work to achieve. There you go. Winning black belts have the ability to accomplish anything they're willing to work to achieve. One of the ways that they do that is they have a whatever it takes attitude. Say whatever it takes. And say whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
So if you guys have a goal, you're willing to do whatever it takes in order to accomplish that goal, as long as it's right and moral. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if you want to get straight A's, should you use your friend's homework or should you do your own homework? You should. What if they're all wrong? Even if you know your friend has straight A's, what if they're all wrong? You should always do your own homework, even if you're worried that they're all wrong. Yes, ma'am? That way you get the learning, not just your friend, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. At home, for your karate practice, who wants to be a black belt in here?
Yes,
Say,
ma'am.
I do, ma'am.
Yes,
All right, I hope so, because you guys are all in that black belt program. You guys have all committed to that black belt. In order to accomplish that black belt, everything practice.
Practice.
Do your mom and dad need to practice for you?
No, ma'am.
No. Is it your mom and dad's responsibility to practice?
No, ma'am.
Is it your responsibility?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Now, of course, you can ask your mom and dad for help. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
But it's your responsibility to make sure your practice gets done. Yes?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, guys, everybody on your feet. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We have time for 1 round of belt tag. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
There's
ma'am.
this one in there who's going to come around and she's going to hand the belts to everybody. Everybody take me. Yes, ma'am? All right, that way I know I have your listening ears. What you're going to do, as soon as you have your belt, you're going to just tuck it on your hips. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
You tuck it in your belt right here on your hip. Your goal with belt tag is to try to pull your partner's belt without getting your belt pulled. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Best way to do that is to move around. This is one place where your shadow sparring comes in handy. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Once your belt is pulled, you'll hand that belt back to the person you pulled it from, and you'll restart with your partner. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys. Ever stand up? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Find the partner ready.
I have a question. What if it falls?
If it falls, pick it up and restart. Yes, ma'am? There you go.
Just do anybody.
Find one partner. Get ready? Get set and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Face your partner. Come to again. I love your sense of urgency. Go ahead and face Devin right here. There you go. Ben was running all over the place finding a partner. Good job, Ben. Face your partner, bell courtesy. Step towards your partner. Say, yeah. All right. Super fast round. Get ready. Get set and go. There you go, Gonzalez family. I like your alternative. You found something. And time. Everybody face your partner. Come to attention. Show me that black belt focus concentration. You're not moving because you're at attention. Back to your partner. All right, everybody take your belts. Listen to the directions before you move. Take your belts. Put it in the basket. Return to your square standing at attention. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Listen to all the directions before you move. Wait till I say go. Go. Everything control. Control. Part of listening to directions before you move, you have control over your body. So you're still standing at attention. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Just like Miss Ariana back here, she still has not moved. There we go. All right. Go. Thank you for my wonderful back courtesies before you move. All right, guys. Hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Make sure you guys continue to practice toes on because next week we will add on more. So it is expected that you remember what we learned this week in class. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Same when we learn combinations. Everything you learn one week, it's expected because it adds on every week. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. Let me have Mr. JP come on up here. Thanks for that, right, yes, ma'am. JP's turning in his self-this worksheet as well as his book club card, reading all sorts of Minecraft books. Give him one clap. Give 2 claps. Thank you, Jack. Yeah. Let me have Miss Zoe come on up here. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that, right, yes, ma'am. Miss Zoe is turning in her book club card, reading Wings on Fire. Give her 1 clap. Oh, a fire. Give her 2 claps. Thank you, Rock. Yeah. Let me have Miss Ariana come on up here. Thank you very much. Miss Ariana, she was here yesterday. She received the new gray stripe worksheet, which means because she's turning in within the first week, she's also earning a bonus red stripe. Give her 1 clap. Give her 2 claps. Say you rock. And Mr. Ben, come on up here. Thank you for that loud yes, ma'am, Ben. Mr. Ben is turning in his job list, his basic karate homework card, and all things. He's working super hard at school, completing his homework. Give him 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Say you rock. You rock. All right, guys, hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, Miss Ariana, come on up here. So Miss Ariana working super hard in class today. I'm going to ask you to hand. She's going to be my class helper. She's going to make sure everybody gets an invitation today. All right, so Miss Ariana is giving out. Everybody folks your ears and say ears. So Miss Ariana is currently passing out your invitation to the holiday party. Holiday party is going to be next week on Wednesday. The information you need is on that invitation. Most of all, I want you guys to remember everyone say Stellar. Stellar. It is not here at Pride School. It is going to be at Stellar Elementary. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. All the rest of your information is on the invitation. We ask parents that as soon as you guys receive the digital e-bites, that if you are going, you click accept, or that you guys are going. That way we can get a rough head count of how many people to expect. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And it is a potluck. Keep in mind, parents, if you guys participate in the potluck, you don't need to make food for 150 people. Everybody's bringing food. We're not going to eat 150 people's worth of food. Roughly 4 people is all the potluck needs to be able to serve. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. So hands behind your back. Other piece of paper there was handed out. It's your gray stripe worksheet. Of course, your gray stripe is still required to be done. If you guys get it done before Saturday or by Saturday, you guys will receive a bonus red stripe with it, just like Miss Ariana did today. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Getting things done early pays off. Hands behind your back.
Yes, ma'am.
Black belt for you.
I
live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. Loud proud position. Tristan, hold on, guys. If you wore a holiday sweater to participate in our wonderful Spirit Week, go ahead and come up here. Yes, ma'am? Everybody else? Master Club, you may clean your square. If you are a leadership student, well, not your square, but your area. If you are a leadership student, you will go to your karate bags and you will pull out your karate sticks. Yes, ma'am? Now your sticks aren't colorful as this one, but you will pull out your poly sticks. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Go!
Yes, ma'am.
Take the yoga. It happens. All right, thank you very much. I need your pitch because these are all right, Max. All right. If you are a leadership student who does not have collie sticks with you today, please see Miss Warninger and she will let you borrow a pair today. All right, guys. Go right front. There you go. Thank you guys very much. Come here real fast.
Oh yeah, we got a bonus for this.
Yes, you guys get a bonus red stripe for participating. Thank you guys very much. You can borrow a pair. She'll borrow a pair today.
My school also doesn't have these ones, so I kind of have to.
All right, guys. Once you guys have your collie sticks, you'll put them on your shoulders just like this. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you very, very much. There we go. Got it. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. All right, guys. Hold your collie sticks on your shoulders. There's the open series. All right, so we are going to learn Kali. Everybody say Kali. So for level 1, you guys are going to learn Kali. These are your Kali sticks. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So with your sticks, now if you're in line, go ahead and listen while you carefully get them for this one area or turn your square. Go ahead and take one stick, put it on the ground. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, when you guys hold your sticks, you want a little bit of space at the bottom. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. And when we get around to striking them, you will be striking at just the tops. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Oh, come on, level 1. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys, go and take your sticks, go and make them in a V. So you're going to face them right here, make them in a V. You're going to stand at the tip of the V. Yes, ma'am? Oh, yes, ma'am? Tap your right leg. Step to the tip.
Yes, ma'am.
Step back. Step to the other side. 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 Keep going. On your own. Make sure you feet together. Feet out. Feet together. Feet out. Keep going, guys. There you go. Nice and strong. Everybody say footwork. Everybody say footwork. Footwork is very important with your quality. It will help you get even better, and it helps you move. Yes, ma'am? Oh, I know Miss Ariana was listening. Everybody say footwork.
Footwork.
It helps move.
Help you out.
All right, guys, go ahead and pick up your extreme sticks. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, put them down on the ground. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, man, we got to make sure we're loud for yes, ma'am. So we're not going to work with our poly sticks today, so we're going to use them as stool. Take your hands, put them in your shoulders. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, for poly, you're going to step out. Everybody reach. Well, high five. Hip. High five. Back. Step out. High five. Hip. Down. Back. So step out. We're gonna go shoulder. Stepping shoulder. Say shoulder. There you go. Switch your feet and hands, Liam. To the other side of your step, Liam. There you go. Nice and strong. Then you're gonna touch your hip. Then you're gonna reach down to the knee. Every say knee. And then you're gonna go back. Please, ma'am. All right. So shoulder, hip, knee, back. Shoulder, hip, knee, back. On your own. Shoulder, hip, knee, back. 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 And time to go take a knee. Yes, ma'am? Miss Zoe, can Miss Weiner use Barlow's? Thank you very much. Thank you, Zoe. We'll hand them right back. All right, guys. So what we will be learning, what this will look like when you guys work with your partner. You're stepping out. You're gonna go shoulder, hip, knee, back. Shoulder, hip, knee, back. Shoulder, hip, knee, back. Shoulder, hip, knee, back. Knee. And the more you practice, the faster you will get. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, notice how we kept our footwork going the whole time? Yes, ma'am. All right. So when you guys are practicing at home, by the way, I only heard one yes, ma'am, and that was Miss Wanda. You say yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There we go. When we're in leadership class, it doesn't mean we drop our yes, ma'am. We still maintain our respect. Yes, ma'am. Oh. When you guys are at home, you guys can practice that footwork and practice your shoulder, hip, knee. Yes, ma'am? All right, you can even teach it to your parents. I know Ms. Ariana is ready to teach it to her parents, but she is responding with her yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am! All right, guys, everybody go and pick up your sticks. Yes, ma'am? Turn them in your arm just like this. If you're standing around and you don't know what to do with your sticks, we're not using them, you'll cradle them in your arm, you will tuck them under your arm, or you will hold them in front of you. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. There you go. These are the 4 things. The one thing you will never, ever do. This is a big Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. No, sir. You're gonna hold them up off the ground. You'll hold your weapons up off the ground. Yes, ma'am? All right. The way we will end our poly class every week. Go ahead and take your sticks into one hand. Yes, ma'am. There you go. You're gonna put them in your forehead. Everybody say with respect. Oh, everybody say with respect. With respect. We're gonna flip them over. Say from the heart. From the heart. All right. Please make sure you guys write your names on your sticks. You guys are dismissed. If you borrow sticks, go ahead and wipe them down after you clean your area and meet with Miss Wanninger to put them away. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Go. Thank you, Miss Ariana. All right. Highly recommended. If you own your own sticks, write your name on your sticks. You can even put maybe a colored piece of tape on them. I highly recommend if you're going to do that, use electrical tape. Once you clean your space, you're wiping down the crack and then taking this one. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? Okay, and in the future, when you come to class, I want to make sure you're in one of these middle schools. Yes, ma'am? So, since these ones aren't yours, you won't write your name on these ones. When you do get them, you can write your name in Sharpie right here. Or like this person did. See how they did some hard tape? You don't have to do that. Yes, you can have it ready. Mr. Oliver. Oliver. What's yours? Oh, it's yours right here. Yeah. I'm gonna throw it. It does not like me because it said it needs to go to Leah. You're welcome. He did. He went. He said right away. Thank you. There you go. Miss Hong. I thought they were gonna take care of theirs.
I'm going on my huge boat.
You're gonna want to do both?
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
this
goodness.
big.
One moment. I'll be right with you. I was watching him on Saturday. Awesome. You're back. Mr. Jarvis, got a foot. Awesome.
I love that.
That's wonderful. Karate? Karate. The elephant. What is it? Right?